Hello, welcome to Godfather Barbecue in Italian. So, listen, folks, today we have another um, just straight up Italian staple classic, okay? And it was a request. We do take requests, by the way, and we've done this before. But for one of our subscribers up to the north of us, our friends in Canada, this one's for you. It's going to be chicken francaise. Okay, Tina, I know it's one of your favorite dishes. I know you go back and forth between piccata and francaise. Very similar, but it doesn't have capers. Okay, so I'm going to go real quick through the ingredients. We're going to have some kosher salt, black pepper, olive oil, uh, regular all-purpose flour, seasoned, very important, salt, pepper in here. I'm going to scramble 4 eggs. I've got 4 thinly cut and cleaned cutlets, seasoned, salt, pepper, both sides. Okay, I've got 4 cloves of finely chopped garlic. I've got about, I don't know, half a cup, 3/4 of a cup of coarsely chopped Italian flat leaf parsley. I'm going to use some white wine. I'm going to make a little extra sauce because we're going to do this with pasta. So if you don't want to do that, just dial the liquids back. But it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So I'm going to use 3/4 of a cup of white wine and 1.5 cups of chicken stock. If you're going to not make pasta with it, just cut it to 1 cup of chicken stock, 1/2 cup of wine. Okay. I'm going to use the juice of 1 lemon, and we're going to use one to slice up. We're going to need a stick of cold butter. Okay. We're going to use about 3/4 of that. We're going to use half of that 3/4 when we fry the cutlets up to help brown it nice with the olive oil. And then I'm going to use the other piece of that that half stick or 3/4 of a stick to kind of bring the sauce together. Don't throw your flour out. We're going to roll that around in flour at the end. Put the butter in, tighten the sauce up nice before we add the pasta in. It's gonna, Tina, I'm excited. Like this is, I love everything we do. This is one that excites me. So we'll see at the stove. All right. So what we're gonna do, this is real simple. Try to keep one clean hand, one dry hand. I'm gonna dredge in flour. I've went ahead and scrambled the eggs, obviously. Shake off the excess. Get it in the egg. And for convenience, just leave it right there. Next. These are nice and thin. This is basically 2 thick cutlets that I just sliced thinly, trimmed them up. Doesn't have to be beautiful there. Just got to get in there and get wet. Get in the pool. I've got my hot water for my pasta back there if you are doing it that way. We're just going to work that in. Won't be any different either way. If you're not doing it with pasta, don't freak out. And one more here. All right, we're going to see you at the stove when we fry them up. All right, so I've got my water to a boil. Obviously, I've salted that about a tablespoon or so. I'm going to be cooking about a half a pound of pasta, okay? Pan's heating up. I'm going to go in, I'd call that up for 4 tablespoons. And in with my butter. Again, that butter is going to help immensely. Well, you're going to see how beautifully brown. Butter's a browning agent, so these cutlets will be, we're going to fry them off. But we'll see when the pan's heated up. All right, so we got our oil and butter nice and hot here. Don't want to burn it, but just want to make sure it just starts that butter just starting to brown. I'm gonna come in. Chicken. All right, I'm gonna give these about 3 minutes aside. I want to cook them about 75-80% of the way through. We're gonna finish cooking them when we pull them out, make the sauce. We'll put them back in and they'll finish at that point. All right, so we've been going about 3 minutes. I can see the sides are starting to creep up, so pretty much tell they're done. Yeah, see that?
Nice.
Beautifully golden brown. Just want to eat them just right now.
Well, you kind of want
With a little raw, right? Will not hurt somebody.
right?
We'll see in another few. All right, so here we go. These are nice and just about done, just shy of done. Look at the color. It's just beautiful. Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Queso si chiama Francaise. All right, we're going to get going on our sauce. We'll see in a minute. So I went ahead and just pulled the pan off the heat so we don't burn. That's a perfect tint of brown right there. With some fond. I'm going to come in with my garlic. Turn the heat back on, obviously. about medium high. Excuse me. I'm gonna let those go for about a minute. All right, I'm gonna come in with my about 3/4 of a cup. Definitely a heat. Okay, the wines were going about a minute. I'm gonna come in with the chicken stock, and I'm gonna let this reduce in some of that alcohol cook out. Most of the alcohol will cook out of the wine, so we're gonna let this roll for about 5 or 6 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my pasta. I'm using about a half a pound. There's no science to it here, but this is linguine. This is going to take about 10 to 11 minutes, and that's about the time the sauce should come together. But no big deal if it doesn't. If the sauce finishes ahead of time, I'll just kill the heat on that. And if the pasta I'm going to cook the pasta till about al dente. So in reality, not the full 11 minutes, probably about 9 minutes or so. And I'm not going to strain this because I'm going to utilize that pasta water as the starch in it to help tighten the sauce up as well as the flour and the butter. So the ideal scenario is this is going to take about 8 minutes or so. By that time, I'll have this pretty much done. And again, if this gets done before that or vice versa, just shut the opposite one off and just pick it up once the other one's done. But you'll see what I mean when they're there. We're going to let this go 5 or 6 minutes. We'll see you then. All right, so I'm going to go in with the juice of 1 lemon. And a couple of lemon slices. That's right. It's not science. All right, so I'm going to use some of the parsley I had cut up now to give it a nice little kiss of flavor, along with the lemon, chicken, and wine, butter, garlic. Oh, you smell that, Tina?
Yeah, it smells very good.
Smell the lemon?
Yes, I do.
All
I
right.
like mine lemon.
I know. A lot of people use half a lemon. You can use as much lemon as you want, too, by the way.
Right.
But I think one's the right number. Anyway, we're getting close. We'll see in a couple minutes as this reduces just a little bit more. All right, so our sauce is reduced nicely. This is where I'm going to take these couple of tablespoons of butter, roll it around in flour.
Show me your hands in the way.
Yep.
Okay.
And just keep rolling it.
Yep.
Get it nice. Drop these in. Let them do their thing. All right, so we've let that butter melt in with the flour, emulsify a little bit, and you can see not only the sheen of it, but you can see it starting to thicken from just a little bit of flour. And that'll continue to do so. And then when I'm getting ready to throw the chicken back in, but I'm going to take these lemon slices out just so we have room for the chicken and pasta. They've done their job. They're not so pretty anymore anyway. So we're going to get those out of the way. I'm just going to come right in with the chicken. We're going to let these go about another 3 minutes or so. Give them a little flip.
Good.
Yeah. Nice color. See that sauce continuing to thicken up. We'll see in a couple. All right, so our chicken is nicely done. I'm going to take it out, put it on a separate plate for now. We're just going to hit it with a little of the sauce. Yep, now we're gonna rock our pasta in there. Right in. No draining. Let that pasta water help you. Right in the noodles. You don't even have to add any extra. Looks good. I'll give this a incorporation stir. I'm gonna give it some more parsley. See how that sauce is grabbing nice. All right, and we are done. We'll see you when it's time to plate it up. All right, folks, so here we go, our favorite time, right, Tina? Gonna check it out?
I'm excited. My favorite.
I know. Well, one of your favorites, right?
Right. All right.
Let it cool down a little bit. Let's see what Tina's thoughts are. She is the Francaise expert. That looks pretty tender, huh?
Yep. I'm going to cut that in half just because I'm going to have to tell you how I like it. And I don't want to have a big old mouthful like you do. I don't do the Italian spin with the spoon, but.
Thanks for letting the world know that.
Okay, ready?
All right.
Still steaming.
It smells unbelievable.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. And it's great. I love lemony. And this is like perfect lemon amount. Like you can taste there's lemon. Sometimes you get it and they don't.
Well, sometimes it's overbearing, right?
Right. This is like perfect.
You know, a lot of times, not to get off subject, when it's overbearing, they're using the stuff in the squirt bottle. You know,
oh, they're fake.
Some restaurants do that.
Yeah.
And they really gives that funky taste. But this is fresh, simple, easy, delicious. There's quite a few ingredients, but just do the prep and it goes together real simple. You saw that, right?
No, it was delicious too. Oh, yum.
All right. Well, folks, another hit, we hope, and we appreciate you. Give a like, share, and a subscribe, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.